Okay, are you still seeing anything from me?
I've got you running on Twitch.
What about on Discord?
Sorry, what was that question?
What about on Discord?
As far as I can tell, it's still running. Yeah, it still says live.
Because on my side it said it paused the preview.
Yeah, it pauses the preview when you're not focused on Discord, so it's not running a video on your machine for no reason.
Okay, so what am I doing? I have no fucking idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, first of all, there's a big button there at the very top of your selection that says tutorial. Might I recommend you do that?
Okay.
Because I think last time you tried to play this, they didn't have a tutorial.
Welcome to Rimworld. This page configures how your world should be generated. The default settings here are good. Go ahead and click generate. Okay.
Yeah, they use a little flashy, glowy.
I was looking at the screen. I was just trying to get my feet under me. Keeping prisoners together saves space. I didn't get to read all of that. You did it too fast. Here you choose your starting site. Click a temperate forest, light green, with no brown hills. Then click next. Optional, you can use the terrain tab to view information about the selected tile.
So, see where the arrow is pointing?
Mm-hmm.
Click on anything in that general light green area.
Now see, that's confusing because I thought they meant I had to click the green teepees. Because there's green teepees on here. Okay, so being near a river might be good. I don't like the fact that Skull is so nearby, though.
You can zoom in with your mouse wheel. It's quite far away and it has almost no effect on your gameplay. And to be honest, this colony will die well before it becomes an issue.
Okay, so...
So, looking at that screen, the big thing you're going to be looking at, see where, on the second section of stats where it says growing period, that basically tells you what dates you can expect to grow produce. You need to have food ready for half the year before fall ends. Because otherwise you'll starve over the winter unless you have animals to hunt. Now, if you go further south, eventually you should reach a point where that growing period increases. But it also means that temperature will go up, so it's more likely that you'll have problems with people overheating or stuff like that during the summer.
Well, it says we've got berries.
Yeah, so what that says by 100% berries, it means that in theory you could sustain entirely on berries during this exact time when you land. Because you always start in spring. So when you hit start, you will be able to grab berries while you wait for food to cook if you run out of packaged food.
Okay.
So go ahead and hit next. You're at a good enough site. Again, this is just a training thing.
This page is for choosing the
Click the Play Classic option up top. We're going to bypass this whole thing for now. Top left. Yep.
So if they go through all that shit, then they tell you to play classic anyway, then why is this screen here?
Because this screen, that classic option is the option to let you play as if you didn't have the expansion. And we're just doing it to minimize things for you to deal with. After your first few colonies, we can go over the whole thing from there.
Alright, now choose which characters you want to use. Drag a character from the left behind part of the character list at the bottom into the selected part at the top. Optionally, clicking a character will allow you to inspect him or her.
So if you click on someone, it gives you the rundown of their skills and their traits and stuff like that.
So how many people do I click?
You get 3 people. If you look, you can see that on the top there's 3 people set aside where it says selected. You can click and drag those out of there into the left behind to get a different person or something like that. So you might want to start by inspecting the people that you have. So right now it has that Matthew. Yep, there you go.
How do we get this to stop flashing? Because this is obnoxious.
I don't think you can.
Okay. Alright, let me put my hand over it. Okay, so... Traits... Let's say gourmand.
It's a gourmand.
Will occasionally become... Or eat rat...
Yeah. Not a great thing. Also, the guy has asthma in his lungs. If you look at his health thing in the upper right, that means he needs to be treated regularly, which means he's going to consume a lot of your meds. You may want to replace him.
No. Oh yes, let's bring a cannibal in.
I mean, they would be useful to get your colony up and built, because they have decent construction.
I don't like any of these guys.
That is part of it, is making do with what you can get. Yeah, he'll end up starting more social fights and stuff, which means your two colonists will flail at each other for a while, bruise each other, and then hopefully stop. He would be useful. He's got plants.
How does he have plants?
He has a skill, plants. Now, do you understand the whole little flame thing next to their skills?
No.
Okay, basically, there's 3 levels of how well they care about their skills. If it doesn't have a mark, the skill grows at a regular amount. You do the mark, you gain a couple skill points. If you have 1 mark, you gain it a little bit faster. And if you have 2 marks, you gain it much faster. So that guy would become a good farmer very quickly. He already is good at 8.
Well, I mean, we have an herbalist.
But what is their actual skills? Okay, yeah, they're pretty good. They've got some very good traits on that one. Now, the only problem I see, and something you may not be able to do anything about, is you don't have anyone with really good cooking skill. Which means when it comes time to cook food, you're probably going to give your people food poisoning on occasion. Which will make them a lot less useful. But to fix that, you'd have to swap someone out with someone who has cooking skill, which you may not even have.
Well, it's the guy that overeats.
Yeah, and it's still not a great number.
I guess we'll go with this.
Okay, so hit start on the bottom right. They want to demonstrate the randomize button. So basically, you can re-roll a character, and it completely clears everything out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that made it so much worse. Does he look like Charles Manson?
A little bit, yeah. So, yeah, if you're happy with what you got, or you think that's as good as it's going to get, go ahead and hit start.
I think we'll leave it as it is. Do I rename them here?
Yes. You can rename them elsewhere, but it's easiest to just rename them here if you're going to. Keep in mind that...
I don't think it's going to let me.
Hit delete and it doesn't do anything?
Oh, okay, there we go. There was no cursor, so I was like, nothing's happening. So, do I have to hit enter, or...?
No. Once you type in it, it's in there. Oh, maybe you do.
Oh, it's showing their last name.
Yep.
So...
It should show the first name in regular use, I believe. So, like, when you're playing, it will show the first name. I think it's just showing the last name because you're not loaded.
Okay. So... I don't know. Do we? This is displayed only in certain menus.
Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it uses the first name for most things.
Okay. Excuse me. The three of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi. That sounds terrifying. To the sound of sirens ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld as pieces of the shredded starship fall around you. You start making plans to survive.
Now, spacebar will pause the game.
Okay. Yeah, it's showing their last names, so...
Yeah, the speed controls are also on the bottom right.
Okay.
So, this way you can experiment with the stuff that they're asking you for on the tutorial without wasting time.
Okay. Here you are on the surface. Now try moving the camera around. You can also zoom in or out. Okay. This means you can pause time. This means you never need to rush. You can always pause and take your time to issue orders. Try pausing with the spacebar key. Oh, really? You got mad that I didn't use it there. Am I paused? Yes, nobody's moving. You can also speed up time. So, okay. Video. Stop.
Okay.
Great. Now make a stockpile so your colonists know where to keep items. Okay. Select the architect tab in the bottom left. Gotcha. Zone. Click zone area category. Okay. Select the create stockpile tool. Click and drag out a square as indicated on the map. Okay. Right click to get out of. Okay. Oh, there's arrows everywhere. Oh my goodness. Alright. To allow your colonists to bring your items to the stockpile, you must remove the item's forbidden designation. By clicking your starting items to select them. Click Allow toggle button to allow them. So can't you just allow all of one type?
Yes,
like,
that's what it's telling you to do. Go down to the architect menu.
oh, you can go to architect menu. Click orders. Click allow all. Drag out a shape covering all forbidden items to allow.
You can do larger squares. Who's naked? There's clothes in the water. Those clothes drop with you. Those are like Kevlar pants.
Okay. We need to build a room. Click architect, click structure. Select a wall. Select wood as the material and drag out 4 walls to form a shape on the indicated map. Build a door over one wall. Okay. Your colonists will now build the room. Now they need somewhere to sleep. Place 3 beds inside the room. Find them in the furniture category. Okay. Furniture bed. 1, 2, 3. You'll also want some light inside or your colonists will get grumpy in the dark. Build a torch lamp inside the room. So, oh, we had a pet?
Yes, you started with a, looks like dog. Yes, you have a Yorkie.
Oh, da-da-da-da. Proper, proper. So
Don't get too attached.
so your
Oh, who's your cute little puppy? No, don't.
So your pet will sleep inside with you. Place an animal sleeping spot inside the room. Sleeping spots aren't real buildings. They're just spots on the ground designated for a sleeping. Designated for a sleeping?
Keep in mind, this was made by someone over in Europe, if I recall. So the tutorial might be a little weird at times.
Your colonists need sources of recreation or they'll get sad over time. Build a horseshoe spin outside near the room. Okay, so recreation. Horseshoes. I guess wooden?
I would use wood because wood is a renewable resource and steel is not.
Oh wow, that's a big horseshoe pin.
You don't have to have all those spaces available. The white squares are basically where they'll stand to use it. So like if you put it up against a wall, it'll show you where they can stand to use the thing.
The house is being built. Your colonists... Wait. They had me place the beds in the stockpile.
You haven't let the game run. You're on pause.
So I can't put them in there because they're in the stockpile.
You can't put what where?
The place for them to sleep is in the stockpile.
No, it's not. Your stockpile's outside. Your stockpile is that light red thing right below the growing zone. The light red square.
I thought that was... No?
Yeah. Go click on the light red square.
Huh.
Yeah, they had you build a house away from the stockpile. Eventually you're going to want to move the stockpile into the house. In fact, you may want to do that now that you've gotten past that part of the tutorial.
Okay, how do I do that?
Having selected that, there is an option at the bottom. It says delete. It's a big red X.
Oh, okay.
If you click that, it will delete the stockpile.
It wants me to do the growing zone, so it's not...
Okay, we'll do the growing zone first then. Just keep following the tutorial for now. We'll come back and fix things up later, or when you do a new...
Okay, so we need to make this our growing zone. Okay, decide what plants your colonists should sow. Right-click to exit architect mode. Click your growing zone to select it. Click the plant selector at the bottom and change it to rice.
So you can do different kinds of food, and different foods have different benefits. Rice grows quickly, but they don't like eating it raw, so you're going to have to cook it. But again, it grows fastest. Potatoes grow in almost any kind of soil. Like, there's different qualities of soil.
Have your colonists equip the starting weapons. To equip a weapon, click a colonist to select them, then right-click the weapon you want them to equip. Click Equip Weapon on the context menu. Alright, you.
So, on the ground there, you have a knife, a revolver, and a rifle.
I think you... Well, no, there's... Oh.
If you click on the character, down there near their name, there's a thing that says Bio.
It's not letting me do anything with it.
Oh, okay. It's locking you because of the tutorial. Alright, well, go ahead and just equip the weapons wherever then.
You had a high shooting thingy, but I don't know if you should get the pistol or the rifle.
Give the high shooting thingy to the rifle person for now.
How do you...
You click on the person,
yeah,
and you right-click on the rifle.
Ah.
That right-click, click on the person, right-click on something is how you order people to do anything. They'll do things on their own, by their own decision-making process, which you can also fuck with. We'll go over that later. But that's how you tell them to do this now. So if you wanted to build the bed first, before you built the walls, you would right-click on the bed and choose Build Bed. And you'll have to actually unpause it for them to start equipping it.
Okay. Now you'll need to make a stove to cook food. Build a fueled stove inside the room. So, architect...
So production is where you've got everything where you make something.
Okay.
So if you're gonna cook, if you're gonna make items, if you're going to cut stones for blocks, anything like that, you're gonna find it under production.
Okay, so a fueled stove. Can I rotate this?
Q and E rotates. I'm trying to remember if there's any mouse commands for it.
Colonists need to be told what to cook. Cooking orders are added on the stove itself. Once a bill has been created, colonists will do the work automatically. Wait for the stove to be built. Click the stove to select it. Alright, well, let's...
Yeah, you might as well unpause and let them get to work. You might want to also speed it up, because they will very slowly work at things.
It looks like they're destroying things with their laser eyes.
Laser eyes?
Yeah, when she was looking at something, it looked like there was yellow lasers coming out of her eyes.
Huh. Oh no, she threw up.
Oh.
She has sickness from the sleeping thing you came down in.
Oh.
Yep, there she goes again.
Oh, good. That's helpful.
Yep, cleaning is a thing actually in this game.
Oh, good.
But your planters will get to that once they're done planting, probably, unless they have another priority.
There's a bunny. And some llamas. Oh, they move so fast on super speed, it makes me dizzy.
Well, go slower then.
Well, I didn't know if we were on like a severe time limit here, or...
No.
I didn't know if something terrible was going to happen if we didn't...
Time does not advance unless you're running the game, so if you pause it, nothing will happen. So as you can see, you've got Avery down there. He's hauling all your stuff up to your storage thing now. See if you can do a storage thing inside your house now.
I don't have a big enough area, though.
Well,
is she, like... What is she doing?
She's chopping down the tree. You can't build over a tree, so she has to cut it down first.
That takes a very long time to cut down.
Yeah, she is taking her a while. If you mark the tree for cutting, someone with growing skill will come in and do it instead.
Oh, there she goes.
So if you look, yeah, like Hook just started working on one, and they're going much faster.
What is wrong with her? She's got green thingies coming.
She is meditating. She's basically relaxing.
Okay.
They do have to entertain themselves, so that's what she's doing. In fact, if you click on her and right-click where the horseshoe thing is, you can force her to build that sooner. Or you let her work on the shelter first.
Shelter might be a higher priority. Okay. Pause. Select this. Open the Bills tab. Add bill. Simple meal on the context menu. Click the plus button to increase the count to 10. Okay, now our colonists will cook some food. Next you'll want to mine some minerals. I've spawned some mineable steel near your base. Select the mine designator and drag over the steel to designate it for mining. Okay, so architect.
So you may want to let them finish building their shelter before you designate that.
Okay.
Because we don't know if if your builder has mining as well, so they may stop building so they can mine. You may want to mark that other tree for cutting.
What tree?
the one that's in your house, next to your cook thing. Oh, okay.
Won't let me. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they'll get to it eventually.
She's working on the one. I couldn't figure out what the fuck she was doing, but...
She's putting the roof on?
No, she's cutting down a tree.
Well, you can't put a roof over a tree.
Well,
So
no, like, she had a little yellow bar next to her, and I'm like, what the fuck is she doing?
that is it saying how far along she is on cutting down the tree. So when the yellow bar is full, the action they're doing is done. You'll see the same thing when you start mining.
Just flowers growing in her house.
Oh, don't worry, the roof will take care of that.
The tortoise outside is sleeping. Alright, architect orders. Mine. So I have to...
If you click and select over the whole thing, it'll select only the things that you actually can mine.
Okay. You'll want to harvest some wood, designate some trees to be chopped down. Select the chop wood designator and then designate 10 trees to be chopped down.
So chop wood will only work on trees that are old enough to give you wood. Otherwise it'll ignore them. So if you go over a young tree by mistake, it won't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can control which colonist, excuse me, does what kind of work. Open the work tab at the bottom of the screen. You can control who does... Okay, try changing the settings now. Beware, colonists always follow their work priorities, even if this makes them do dumb things. Setting up a smart work regime is an important skill in Rimworld, so set the work settings carefully.
Okay, if you look at all these checkboxes, you'll see that each box has an outline, and like some are darker than others. The brighter the boxes, the more skill they have in it. So like if you look at cooking, the person you have to cook is not very good at it, but I don't think the other two are any better at it. No.
Oh, they won't do it, so...
If you don't check it off, they won't do it. So one person is checked for cooking. Now the other thing to look for is, are you going to load one person up too much? So if you look, Hook there has has the best options for all your crafting stuff, as well as plant. So you may want to leave it on Avery, because Avery can't craft, which means it's one less thing for them to get stuck doing. If they're busy cooking, they can't craft. If they're busy planting, they can't craft, and so on. Matthews is also a good choice because they don't have anything else to do after they're done constructing. And for the most part, you won't construct all the time.
Okay.
The other thing is it does show you who has passions in their thing, who gets skills better. That's what those 2 dots are, or those 1 dots are. In the square itself. So that tells you at a glance who's going to learn this skill faster.
Okay. Okay. Architects need to build a simple research bench. Okay. Well, that is very big. Oh my. You take up the whole... Will they still walk in the room with the chair sticking out that far?
As long as they can walk through that chair space, that's just where they stand to do the job. Like, there's no actual chair there, although you can put one there to make them more comfortable.
Okay, now you'll need to select what gets researched, even though the thingy's not built yet.
You can still select your research, you just won't do anything until you get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is something that you can't be really sure about because you don't understand. It's like Civilization, you don't know the tech tree. Let me see here. I'm going to recommend
Pemmican?
I'm going to recommend either Pemmican, or if you scroll a little bit to the right, you've got options for solar panel or windmill generator. You want one of those three options. Pemmican will let you make stuff that survives long without refrigeration, but you're going to need power if you're going to do refrigeration and have fresh food available.
So I already have electricity?
You have the base skill of electricity, which means you understand what electricity is, and you can make fueled furnaces already. Like you can make like a wood boiler or something to provide you with electricity. Solar panel will let you get electricity during the day without spending like wood.
Okay. Next you'll learn to expand the home area. Colonists will clean floors and extinguish fires in the home area only and ignore fires or filth outside of it. The home area is added automatically when you build things, but you can also expand it manually. Select the Expand Home Area tool and drag out the new area on the map. Alright, expand home area. The build roof area defines where your colonists will try to build roofs. It autofills when you enclose a new room. Select the Expand Build Roof Area tool and then drag out the shape of a porch roof on the front of the house.
So like you can make walled off areas that don't have a roof if you want to have a more secure growing area or something. But you can add and remove the roof area. Like, you can make covered pathways by doing that.
Okay.
I think they want you to extend it one more.
Oh, do they? Okay.
Yeah, it's moving on to the next thing. So you can mess with the roof again once the tutorial's done.
Okay, you've got a basic colony running. Eventually enemies will raid. It's time to prepare for that. Select sandbag designator and drag the sandbags. So what, when there's a raid they leave the shelter of their house and run to an open sandbag area? That seems...
No, you'll actually take control of them and tell them to get behind the sandbags. The reason being is that when enemies shoot at you, sandbags give you a chance of not getting shot.
Okay, let's just wait for all of your constructions to be built. Consider using the work tab to assign more colonists to construct. Also, you can speed up time to shorten the wait. Once everything is built, we'll send an attacker to test your defenses. Oh, goody. Oh, autosave.
Yeah, it will automatically save for you from time to time.
That's fine. Beavers does that too, so. This is a lot more involved than beavers, I will say that.
Yes, it is.
What is she doing?
She is cooking. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're still in tutorial, so it won't let you. Damn.
What?
Oh, I was going to tell you to put a storage thing in your house. But again, tutorial, so it'll be okay.
Well, this is where we fuck up, right? So...
Well, again, the thing is, as time goes on, if your shit's unroofed and outdoors, it'll slowly degrade, so your food will actually go bad and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna, like, make it start to go bad and then tell me what I should have done. You just left the wood. Oh, that's right, you won't do dumb labor.
Yep, which means they won't haul.
Go, minions, go. Got quite a rhythm going here.
Oh, it was waiting for you to build the thing, okay.
Okay. I've now sent a raider to attack your colony. Pause the game by hitting the spacebar. Read the red letter in the bottom right of the screen. Draft your colonists by selecting them and hitting the draft command. Right-click to send them to positions inside the sandbag square. Touching the sandbags. Unpause. The colonists must be touching cover to benefit from it. Once you're in cover, wait for the attacker to approach, and your colonists will shoot automatically. A group of pirates from Alberto's Tigers have arrived nearby. They are attacking imminently. Okay. Immediately? Oh, okay.
On that thing, it had a button to show you where they were.
Oh.
It's not that big of a deal, but I'm just telling you that it'll show you where they're coming
Draft.
from so that you can defend yourself better.
How do I make them go here?
Click on the character.
Yeah.
And you right click on the location and choose go here. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't a drop down, it's just a select. So now she's set up to go there.
Okay.
And you have to do it for everybody.
Draft and go here.
The bad guys are coming from the right side, if I remember correctly. So you may want to set him up so that he's up against cover that works against them.
How would you go there instead?
Yeah, he's gonna go there.
He clicked. I wanted him in the corner. Not. Maybe I have her going to corner.
Occupied.
Oh, okay.
Said Matthew's there.
Okay, so then unpause.
Go ahead and pause for a second. So you've got your guy with the knife.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to move Hook over to next to your rifle person so that they can start shooting sooner. And ultimately what you want to do is get the guy in the knife in front of the other people. You want him to get attacked because he can swing back. If it attacks your gun people, they'll start hitting him with the gun and they won't really do much. So like that gap between the two different sets, if you put Avery there, you can run him out there as soon as the guy gets close.
They said they wanted them touching the sandbags in the tutorial.
Not true.
I am doing what they
yeah,
told me.
tutorial.
Got horrible aim, people. Come on. Yay! Now undraft your colonists by using the same command as before. This will let them return to their... Okay. This is the end of the tutorial. There's still tons more to learn, including prisoners, hunting, trade, animal taming, and much more, but you've got the basics now. Random incidents were disabled during the tutorial. To begin the real game, open the menu tab in the bottom right, select Options, click Storyteller Settings, and select a storyteller and playstyle that appeals to you. Storyteller.
Yep, you'll see it when you click on it.
Okay, so click the doodle. Options.
Alright, so there's 3 different storytellers.
Okay.
Okay, you've got the top one, which is the default.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the middle one that has a lot less bad things happening to you. They have less raids and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the bottom one, which is literally random. Which means you could have 5 raids, one on top of each other, happen in order. You could have no raids for a year. You could have a meteor drop on your house. It's literally random. I would recommend for you the middle one. And I would recommend either Community Builder or just Peaceful. Again, specifically so that you can get used to the idea of surviving first and then you can start dealing with problems.
Okay, well, I'm confused. What's this Community Builder?
It's all those are different difficulty ratings. So, like, if you go up one more than Peaceful, it's like no raids or anything whatsoever.
Okay. Alright, so do I leave this?
Yep, you just hit close, and it'll have selected it for you.
Okay, well, no, I mean, do I start my own game now, or do I just keep going on this one?
I would just keep going on this one.
Okay.
Again, because there's going to be shit that you learn the hard way.
Okay, well, what do I do with this shit?
What do you mean?
What do I do with this?
You run your colony.
No, this stuff.
I can't see your mouse. Oh, well, you see, they don't like seeing dead bodies, so you probably need to make a grave. If you go down to the architect menu...
See, they need to tell you this in the tutorial.
And go to
Miscellaneous.
There's an option for grave there.
Okay.
You want to build a grave somewhere? Preferably somewhere you're not planning on building?
Okay.
Okay, now you have to go up and allow him in order to be able to move him. Same thing with his weapon and what looks like the drugs he has. I think that's what that is. Yep.
Okay, so now what?
Eventually they will come to deal with him. Pause the game and click on him. So you've got the option there to strip.
Mm-hmm.
What that means is you basically take all of his possessions and clothing off. And your guys can wear them, but they don't like wearing dead people's stuff.
Okay.
So if you ever like get into a fight and there's someone alive there, you'll have the option of capturing them, or you can strip them before they die, and it won't give the debuff that nobody likes wearing it. It's a good way for you to get clothing when you're desperate.
So should I strip him? That
is up to you. Again, they won't like wearing his dead stuff, and you won't really be able to sell it. So I would just bury him in it for now.
Okay.
Okay, so I would recommend you make some more growing zone.
Okay, hold on. We had talked about adding to this thing. So, architect. Oh, what the fuck was it? Structure.
Zone. Stockpile zone.
But we're gonna put it in the house.
Yes.
Don't we have to build the room first?
Are you putting it in the building you already have?
No, I'm gonna attach it to it.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, go ahead and build it first, and then put it in.
Okay, so structure.
Yep.
Wooden door. And wooden wall. Okay, and then you said zone. And what's the difference between a
dumping stockpile holds things like chunks of rock and dead bodies.
Mm-hmm.
The other stockpile just holds everything.
Okay.
So you definitely want a regular stockpile.
Okay.
So scroll up a little bit and click on that stockpile.
It's not built yet, so
It still exists.
okay.
See above the name where it says storage?
Okay.
That is basically how you decide what's allowed to go in a stockpile. So you've got the default stockpile that holds everything but bodies and chunks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the other stockpile that defaults to bodies and chunks. But you can actually choose to be more picky. So like eventually you're gonna have power and you're gonna be refrigerating a room to keep your food fresh.
Mm-hmm.
You'll want to select just foods for that. So that you're not wasting refrigerated space on non-food.
Okay.
For right now, just let everything stay in there. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna click your old one.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna delete it.
Delete it now?
Yeah, because that way they know to move everything.
Okay. Alright, you said more growing.
Yeah, I would do another growing thing.
Architect. Growing zone.
I would actually do 2 of about the same size.
I don't remember how big that was.
It was like, 9 by 8 or something. That's good enough. Make that one either potatoes or corn. Both of them take longer to grow, but you'll get more food out of it in the end.
Okay.
So that way you can start stockpiling for winter.
Okay.
The other one, you may want to make a 3rd growing zone and put cloth there.
Cloth?
Cotton, I think. I don't know if they call it cotton or what.
Oh, I can't grow in that section.
Yep, because that's just rock. There's no soil there.
Okay.
Now you can keep building.
Cotton plant?
Yep, cotton plant. Now you can keep building that zone. There's a button down there that says expand zone or shrink zone.
Mm-hmm.
So you can change the size after you build it.
Okay.
Now hauling is a low priority task, so they're not going to haul your stuff right away. But meanwhile, some stuff is deteriorating. So pick one of your people.
Oh, so I should put chunks.
Well, no, because chunks don't deteriorate, so they can stay outside, no big deal.
She won't haul, though.
Okay, then pick someone other than her. Just grab one of your people. Right-click on the little square package. That's your survival food. And you're going to prioritize hauling. What you want to do is you want to do that with your food, your medicine, and that little pile of circles and squares that are up, that's all the way up to the top. Because all of those things will deteriorate if they're outside. And eventually they're going to go bad and they'll go away. So keep using him to prioritize moving that stuff.
So what circles were you talking about moving? Visitor. A slaughterer from Erlan...
A colony.
Erlanaster is visiting the colony. She is named Debbie Chandler. She seems to have a few items to trade.
So if you click jump to location, that will show you where she is. If you zoom out, you'll be able to recognize better where you are at the moment. But she'll head towards
Good
your
lord,
colony.
she's a long ways away.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's on the edge of the map. She'll head towards your colony and hang around for a little bit and then wander off again.
Okay.
If you choose one of your characters and right-click on her, you can choose to trade with her. I would wait until she gets close.
Okay.
whoever has the best social skill will get the best prices.
I don't know who has the best social skill.
We're going to go over that. Go ahead and pause it for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Above their name, there's an option that says bio. Click that. And that will tell you at a glance what their skills are and everything. If you click at the people up top, you see where you have the 3 people lined up?
No, my webcam's in the way. Okay, now I see them.
Yeah, you can click that to select people as well. So go ahead and click on your other people and compare what the social is. So this person has 5.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be her.
Yep. So basically, keep an eye out, and when that person gets near, use her to. Oh, someone's finally burying him. There she is.
Okay, so trade with Chandler. Oh, okay. How much money do we have?
Okay, at the very top. If you right above the right in the middle, there's the number for how much you have. It says 800.
Where?
Just under where it says new arrivals.
Okay.
Yeah, that line that says silver, that's how much silver you have.
Okay.
And all the way to the right is how much silver the trader has.
Okay.
That middle 0 will tell you what you're paying or receiving for a trade before you actually do the trade. So let's see, what have they got? They have some medicine, they have some packaged survival meals. So let's go ahead and have you buy those survival meals. So up where the survival meals are, you want to go in the other direction. You're basically pushing that towards them. You've got a price there. It says 31 to the right. That's how much they're selling it for. And then they've got the number next to that. That is the stock that they have. So you can buy up to 3 for 31 each.
Why does it say 15?
That is how much you sell to them for. And the number next to that is how many you have in stock.
Okay. It says I'm low on medicine.
You actually have 30 medicine, which isn't too bad. It's when it says you're low, it only counts the stuff that's in one of those storage zones. So because your medicine is outside and not in a zone, it's pretending you don't have it.
Okay.
So you do actually have that 30 medicine that it has listed there. So you have a fair amount of that.
A machine pistol.
That basically you have different types of guns in this game. You've got something like a rifle that's slow and powerful. You've got a pistol that's halfway in between. A machine pistol is fast. Usually you slap high-speed weapons on people who have a bad shooting skill, because it's basically more rolls of the dice, more chances that you'll hit something.
Okay.
So you could buy that and give it to your guy who has a knife right now and have everybody shooting. But it also means that you won't have the knife guy, so if someone gets into melee range, it'll be a problem. Now, this game is very low difficulty, so you'll probably be okay without it. But that's ultimately up to you. I'm going to put some toast in, I'll be right back.
What does it say forbidding doors?
Oh, you have the option of forbidding a door, which means keeping a colonist from going through it. A colonist that's on a mental break or otherwise uncontrollable will still use it, but your people will not voluntarily use it. It's useful for things like, there's certain events where you want to keep people indoors, and that's a way for you to lock them in, as it were.
Did she go and trade with them?
Hang on, go talk to her again. Pause the game. Said Matthews to talk again. So click
She went to bed.
Yeah, click Matthews, right click on him. You can wake her up. And unpause. Because she has to run over again. Because I don't think you traded. I don't see. No, you traded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did. Okay. So when people trade, they drop whatever you're getting at the feet of the person who's buying it. So I don't know if they already moved it or not, but come morning, you do want to grab someone to get your food in there. Now she does need sleep. I don't know what condition she's in right now.
Well, we made it through the tutorial part. What is this? Why is that just sitting there? And here I thought we made a pretty good-sized stockpile. Apparently not. I think we're going to have to expand that. Because that's not...
Now you can go to your orders tab.
Can I remove this wall?
That's what I'm telling you how. Yep. You can do that normally through the orders tab or through what you just did. Yeah.
Okay.
Now that will make a separate zone. If you wait until it deconstructs, you can just expand your current zone as well. It's up to you what you do.
Okay, so everybody's sleeping. And she's still wandering outside in the dark?
Yeah, because they don't stay long, they'll just wander briefly and then, bugger off. So.
Oh, okay, that's what that's about. I'm like, why did it beep? She is leaving. Alright, let's just slow that down just a little bit so I'm not driven insane by the fast movement. The llamas sound like chainsaws. No, no, dude, no. No, no. You need to haul that. Uh-oh. A visitor. A group from the Red Emu Kroshka are visiting the colony. They seem to have a few items to trade. Oh, really? No. Okay. Where's the colony?
Oh, fuck.
Where the fuck are we? Oh, they're way down there. Okay. Well, let's see what happens when they get closer.
What happened?
Oh, we've got another set of visitors.
Oh.
Dude's trapped in this...
You may want to order...
There we go.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Matthews and Hook are a thing now. They want to sleep together. Now, one thing you should know is that you currently have them living in a barracks. Everyone's living together. They don't like that. Eventually they'll piss off your colonists enough for them to have issues. So you may want to think about making a room or house specifically just for them and putting a double bed so that they can sleep there.
Okay, how do I get them to...
To what?
To sleep in the same...
Well, pause. Make your room and your bed. And then all you do, if you click on one of the current beds... it says a thing, where is it? At the bottom around the middle it says set owner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what you'll do is you'll set both of them into that bed.
where do we want to do this? Okay. Well, we seem to have young love brewing. I don't know where I want to put this. Do we want a separate house altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go 8, I guess, because we have to get the double bed in there. I guess we should put a door there. Okay. Furniture. A double bed. Who the hell was it? It was Avery. Who the hell was?
It was Hook and Matthews.
Was it?
Well,
it said something about...
Okay, if you click on them, and you click the social thing, next to where it says bio, it will tell you what relationships they have. So it says lover, Hook.
Okay. So yeah, we have to do the last name when we...
Okay.
When we, rename them, so... Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be... Alright, well, I guess we have to... Well, let's build it first, and... we'll go from there, I guess. Oh, pause. Where's Social Girl? Where's Social Girl going? Going for a walk. Come trade. Come trade with the peoples. Let's come see what they have to offer. Alright, so they have pemmican, packaged survival meat. Oh no, that's what we have. Herbal medicine. Okay, let's... Positive numbers buy, negative numbers sell. Okay. Doesn't say... The price you pay to buy this. It's not... Wait. Did I just sell them 10? No. Okay. Never mind. We're good. I got confuzzled. Is anybody ever gonna take down that wall in the middle? Hey, could you, like, haul that? Because, you know, that would be so helpful. Oh good, we're finally bringing the rest of the stuff in. Oh no. Oh, ah! Pause! Where's my pause button? Mad rat. Oh no. A local rat has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Okay. You. Where's the other dude? Okay. Let's go. There's a mad rat. Run! Run! Yay! We killed the rat! Woohoo! I don't know what we're gonna do with the dead rat though. Do we bury the rat? Do we eat the rat? Shit, where were... Okay, those people are leaving. So, like, I don't know what we're doing with that, so... Set owner. You? And I think you? Animals will attack doors in order. Queuing. Oh, right. We need... Shit. Where does it...
What's up?
There it is.
Now, they will actually do okay sleeping in an unlit room. You mostly need the light if they're going to be working in the area, like if they're doing that research. Because if they spend too long in the dark, they'll get upset. But going outside usually fulfills that. So you probably don't have to bother with the torch.
Oh my. Oh my. Interesting. So does that mean that they were doing the horizontal polka?
Yep.
Fascinating. What's a dark torch?
That's an ideology thing. Basically, there's certain beliefs that prefer to stay underground and in the dark. That torch allows you some degree of light without upsetting them, but for the most part, you won't be using it.
Man, they do the hanky-panky an awful lot. And while they're sleeping, too. These two are going to be exhausted in the morning. My goodness. Are they ever going to finish deconstructing that wall?
Eventually, but deconstructing is usually a lower priority than constructing. So once they finish building the roof on your room, they'll probably go about doing it.
Well, other dude is still mining, so... He's almost... So what do I do with the dead rat that attacked?
You can make a butcher station.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do is you butcher it, and it gives you meat and leather. Leather you can turn into clothing at a tailor station. Meat you can cook as part of your cooking food.
Okay, so this... So do I have to... Okay, I didn't know if I had to tell it to butcher certain things.
Yes, you have to set a build to butcher creature.
Okay.
Once it's built.
Man, dude is hauling like crazy. Okay, I didn't allow...
Pause the game for a second. Go to your oven. And click bills.
The hell was that? Was that the neighbor opening his truck?
I think there was an accident down at the four-way. Yeah, there's cars stopped all over the place and a truck halfway through.
We're at the car wash, or
yeah.
Do we need to?
Nah, someone will have a cell phone. It doesn't look like a major accident.
Okay.
Okay, so click on the bills. All right, go to details.
Oh.
All right, at the very top where it says do X times, if you click on that, it gives you an option to do until you have X.
Okay.
Okay. Now what this will do is it will cook until you have 10 meals. Okay. Click the pause when satisfied, the X there. Now what this will do is it'll cook until you have 10 meals, and every time you drop below 5 meals, it'll cook it back up to 10.
Okay.
So that, otherwise you would have to micromanage every time you needed to cook more food. This way it automatically does that. You can change the numbers. I usually do like 3 meals per people and have it start back up after I get down about half of that. So you could do like 9 and 4 on this, and you'd always have food as long as you had something to cook. That's it. Eventually, when you get more ingredients, you'll be able to make higher quality food.
Okay.
That's a separate bill entirely. But you won't have the resources for that this year. You'll have to wait till after winter.
Since it looks like you'll be here for a while, Avery thinks that you should give your faction a name. What should your faction be called? I have no idea. There we go. Avery also thinks you should give this settlement a name. What should this local settlement be called? Okay. So we are Tappy Feet in the Flamboyance colony faction, whatever. The dog is just running around the stockpile. I thought she finished doing that. Did you finally finish that? Because, you know.
Well, if you really want to get it done first, click on one of their people.
What's happening? Drug policies? You can assign colonists to take specific drugs on a specific schedule. For example, you can make them take infection-blocking drugs regularly or drink a beer a day to stay happy. We don't have any beer, do we?
No, not at the moment. But by default, they're allowed to use social drugs at will.
Mm-hmm.
So that means the equivalent of pot, alcohol, stuff like that. If you ever end up with someone who's a I don't remember what they call it, but basically someone who has a habit, they'll end up taking it regardless of your policies. Oh, you have another body, Barry?
I thought we were going to bury the rat because I didn't know what to do with it, but it's still sitting there.
No, a rat you want to just make a dumping stockpile. And somewhere out of the way. Now with that, where it says do X times, click on that and choose do forever. That means every time you kill a critter, they'll know to butcher it.
Okay. What's he doing?
He's cleaning.
He's dusting the plants?
He's dusting all the dirt away from the plants, yes.
But they need dirt to live.
Well, not that kind of dirt. Filth dirt. The kind that gets on your lettuce and makes you sick.
Ah.
So, because you're cooking there, I'm going to recommend you go to the architect menu and put some floors down. There's a selection for floors.
Okay.
And then, because you mostly have wood, I would just use the wood.
Says I don't have enough wood. So we need to... No, not that. No, not that. Chop. Okay. Let's do that. Oh, what is this? Oh shit, how did I do this again? Fuck, how did I do the large allow?
You click on the allow button, and you click and drag a square around
Okay.
it.
So we'll do that. Is there anything else out here? No. Okay. Do I need to put a light inside the stockpile?
Not really. They won't spend a lot of time in there, so it doesn't matter. It's only places that they spend most of their time that you'll want to light.
Okay.
You may want to ultimately make a separate room for whoever doesn't have the shared bed. Because when they're sleeping, every time someone goes through that door or does something in the room, it wakes them up. Make them cranky assholes eventually.
Okay, so... Oh, I hear sirens.
Yep.
A wooden door there.
Colonists live like kings.
What, am I making rooms too big?
You're not making them quote-unquote too big. They're just bigger than I expected. Nothing wrong with that. They're actually happier with the bigger room.
Well, I mean, look at the size of the double bed, so... Does the stockpile need a floor?
It'll help keep things clean, like your food.
Alright, so you said I needed to have another stockpile?
Well, you already did it.
Well, no, you said I need a dumping one for, like...
Oh yeah, dumping stockpile would be where you would dump the dead critters and everything. Again, you want to keep it away from the base. It doesn't have to be that big. That's good.
Do I have to do anything with it?
Nope. By default, it accepts bodies and chunks of rock. You might want to turn off the chunks of rock.
But there was also steel chunks from the spaceship and stuff.
Yeah. You might want to turn off the chunks. They'll take up a lot of space.
Okay, so just rotten and corpses?
Yep. So now when a corpse rots, they'll drag it over there. Before then, you can try to use it to cook or whatever. Okay, so you see all...
Ah!
It's raid time!
A group of tribespeople from Rodabalo tribe have arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while, then attack. Prepare a defense and attack them preemptively.
So don't forget to jump to locations so you know where they're coming from.
A group of people, it's one.
That's just a default message.
Why is that green?
That's Jade.
Okay.
So, probably you could, like, park your guys between your two buildings.
I thought I had to be in the sandbags.
Well, it's not going to do you any good if they run up and start bashing through your walls, because you're not there. Also, it doesn't look like they have any ranged weapons, so you don't have to worry about taking cover, really.
So, draft and tell her to go where?
That spot between your two buildings.
Here?
Yep. You can also use that tree for cover if they did have a range thing.
Okay. You have the knife.
So if you can shoot over each other's shoulders. So you can have up to 2 people stacked in front of you and not shoot them when you're shooting at an enemy. So usually what I do is I put the knife person directly in front of everybody. So that way they're the first one to get attacked. Because again, when they're stuck in melee, shooters don't do you much good.
Do I need to tell the dog to go to somewhere? I can't tell the dog to go to somewhere.
You can't draft it. You can make a zone and tell it to stick to that zone. It'll take hours before they finally attack.
Will these guys get mad just standing there?
Eventually they'll get tired and cranky and they'll wander off.
So where's the fucking dude at?
They are wandering around waiting to attack. You could always move your guys forward to pick the fight with them sooner.
Or should I just go about my business?
At this rate, they should be attacking soon.
They're just standing there.
There they go.
Oh fuck, you need to learn how to shoot, buddy. I love how Knife Dude's just got his back to him, like, Knife Dude! Woohoo!
Oh, pause the game. You have your first chance at capturing someone.
Okay.
So to capture
No,
someone...
they're dead, aren't they?
No,
oh no, they're in shock.
They're alive.
Okay.
So to capture someone, you need to have a bed that is set for both prisoners and medical.
Okay.
So go and click on one of your beds.
But can't they leave this room? I mean...
They can't. They'll be prisoners.
Okay.
Click on, at the bottom, you have next to set owner, you have 4 colonists. You want to change that to 4 prisoners. Now it's important to note the entire room will do that. So the entire room will become 4 prisoners. We're going to do that temporarily, so go ahead and hit confirm.
But can we still cook in here?
I believe you can still cook, but it won't last long. So just go ahead and hit confirm.
Okay.
And make that bed a medical bed, which is right next to... Yep. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your doctor, whoever has the best medical skill,
see.
Okay, check hook.
Oh, medical. You're one.
Okay, so it's gonna be hook. You're gonna right click on hook.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're gonna right click on the person. And you're gonna choose capture.
Okay.
And when you unpause the game, he will drag them down to the prison. Meanwhile, you may want to set up to build a bed in your room. And hopefully undraft Matthews and direct them to build it immediately. That way the person without a bed can go ahead and... Okay, you just undrafted Hook. So right click on the person again. And choose capture. Okay, now pick Matthews, undraft.
I did.
Okay, right click on the bed and tell them to work on the bed. And undraft Avery, they can go fuck about.
Okay.
Okay, so pause the game.
Who is laying in the stockpile?
Avery is laying there because he doesn't have a bed.
Okay.
Okay. So click on the person you captured.
Okay.
And check their bio. See what they are. Ooh, good shooter. Alright, so...
I mean, they're not bad all the way around, so...
Yep, so if you want to recruit them, click
on...
Oh,
they're an undergrounder.
Yeah, so you know how they don't like it when they don't have light?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't apply to this person. Nor do they care about staying indoors all day. Meanwhile, the other ones get upset if they stay indoors too long.
Okay.
So click on the prisoner tab. And what you're going to do is you're going to select recruit. Now what this will do is whenever they bring the prisoner meals or anything like that, they will go and try to recruit them. You see where it says resistance and will? It's above the selection options. It's up above.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So basically, resistance is how is a number that you have to get down to 0 before you can recruit them. So it might take a while, but it'll automatically start doing that as part of the prisoner care thing, which will happen automatically as well. So you can unpause the game now.
Wait, why is... Oh, okay.
Okay. If you look at that room that you just built the bed in, there's a rock in the way. You want to click on that rock and choose to haul it.
This rock?
Yep.
Haul things?
Yep. And what you're going to do is you're going to set up somewhere a dumping stockpile just for rocks.
Okay.
Don't put it too far away because you are going to use them eventually. So like maybe on the left side of your main room or something.
So this one?
Yep, dumping stockpile. Make it nice and big. Yeah, I'll do for now. Again, you're just going to make that just chunks, no bodies. You may have to leave those checked, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the rotting and not rotting, I don't know how that applies to chunks. So you might want to just check both of them on, because the only thing it's going to put in is chunks anyhow.
Okay.
Okay. And what that'll do is that'll haul that out of the way, because right now it's keeping the door open.
Okay.
Once that is hauled out of the way, you can assign your prisoner to that bed.
Oh, that was for Avery.
Well, it's only temporary. So that way you don't have to worry about not being able to cook or anything like that.
Okay.
So, unpause the game and go at it.
So, Will someone come and get it?
Eventually someone will.
So do I need to change this bed?
You can if you want to.
Oh, it won't let me change it to...
Well, no, you have to go to 4 colonists next to set owner. Yeah, you just select 4 prisoners. You'll probably have to change it to medical because they're still wounded. And then what you'll do is when everybody wakes up, you'll tell someone to haul that brick, that rock.
Mm-hmm.
After that's out of the way, you can turn the beds in your cooking room. You can turn them back to colonists, and they'll automatically know to put the prisoner in the prisoner bed.
This is a lot of shit to remember. Did I need to feed the dog, or is the dog gonna feed himself?
Dog feeds itself from your food stockpiles. They've been eating your prepared rations and everything. Go ahead and leave 1 set to medical, because you may have to save one of your colonists eventually, and that's where you'll send them.
Okay.
And when you unpause, select Avery and tell them to put goat away. Oh, they won't warden. Alright, so do it with Matthews or something.
That was supposed to be Avery's bed.
Well, again, once you recruit them, you'll be able to take it back. It looks like it hasn't finished building the roof though. So, because chunks are ugly, there is beauty in this game. Basically, the uglier the surroundings, the less happy they'll be with it, especially the bedrooms. So you want to take that chunk that is in their bedroom and tell them to haul that as well. There is a tool in the architect menu for haul, I think. For the orders. Haul things.
Where?
It's 5th over from the left.
Okay.
Okay, use that and haul everything inside the prisoner room. And probably haul the line of rocks that's, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I should be more than good enough. You'll probably have to make your haul zone bigger. So you know.
You think?
Yeah, because they don't stack, so it's 1 each. Like, it may not fill it up completely already, but it will be getting full by the time they're done.
Well, let's see what happens. At least I don't have to worry about that room not being lit. So I guess I have to put a floor in there?
It will make the room more comfortable and more beautiful, yes. But I would prioritize putting a floor on your storage thing again because you have food there. Your storage thing is marked for rocks.
Oh.
So they're filling it up with rocks. I wanna.
So.
Alright, that one's not being filled, so it's the other 2 that are.
How do I?
Click in one spot twice. Like click and then click. There you go.
So take off chunks?
Take off chunks. And do the same thing for the middle one.
Okay. Meat has rotted in storage.
Yeah, you didn't need to cook it, and so eventually it went bad. Again, you don't have a freezer, so you have no way of preserving it.
So will they get rid of it?
When something rots away, it disappears. It's gone.
Okay. So steel's not a rock, right?
Steel is not a rock. Rocks are just those chunks, and you'll find steel chunks sometimes from like crash landed ship bits and stuff like that. Those are different. You'll be able to tell them different. They're different visually. Oh, looks like your ice is about to come in. That's good.
Oh, I can sell him.
You can try to sell them if a trader comes along.
Interesting. But there is slave trade here. I'm surprised they don't cut the trees down that are in the dumping pile.
They won't unless they need the space. Or you can order them to if you wanted to. You've only got 10 wood left, so you're going to have to cut trees anyhow. You don't have enough wood to finish your floors.
What?
Okay, so the blue drop downs are good things. In this case, it's basically saying that they're inspired. There's something they'll do better for a while. In this case, they're going to shoot better for 8 days.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll get inspirations where people will craft better items and stuff like that.
Chop wood.
Yeah. It's good to chop the wood and move the blocks near your property, because enemies will use those for cover. So once you start getting ranged enemies, they might start being a problem.
Oh, there's a bunny sleeping in her field.
The bunny probably trying to eat their shit.
Oh, oh! Oh my! Oh no!
Hey, better the bunny than you.
Oh no!
They get hungry enough, any predator will go after your people too.
It killed it and didn't even eat it?
It ate some of it. If you go ahead and pause the game. Click on the bunny.
Uh-huh.
Go to health. That tells you all the injuries. And as you can see, it's missing about half of itself.
Okay.
Now, you could allow that, and they will go and butcher it, and you'll be able to take the rest of the meat.
Mm-hmm.
But it is reduced because of how much is missing. Or you can just let it be, probably don't need it.
Well, then I'll have a bunny skeleton in my...
Eventually, yes. Once it rots, as long as it's allowed, you'll be able to drag it off to your rotting place.
So, do I allow it now?
If you click allow now, they'll basically go and butcher the bunny.
Well, will they eat it at all, or?
The animals sometimes eat it and sometimes don't. It's kind of weird like that. It probably is best just to butcher the damn thing and be done with it.
Okay.
But keep in mind, you have a fox there that hunts things, and you have a very cute small dog.
So don't allow it.
I would hunt the fox.
Okay.
To be honest. So basically, like, if you draft everyone and get them all lined up and start shooting at the thing, you'll probably shoot it and injure it enough that it'll bleed to death eventually.
I can't... So, what, I have to draft her?
You have to draft the people that you want.
Uh-huh.
And
cannot hit target.
Move them to shooting range, but don't move them right next to it. Because it's going to fight back eventually. And you want to have as much movement space as possible before it reaches your person. So, like, move them away from the fox. Alright, now pause the game and they'll move into place. Okay, select both of them by clicking and dragging a box around them. Okay, you have the option to attack. You want to click attack, and then click up.
Oh.
Nope. You want to click the attack thing down at the bottom. Now click on the fox. There you go.
Okay.
And they'll start shooting. Oh, and there it is. You have killed your fox. Okay,
so... will somebody come and get it?
If you want to have them butcher it immediately, click on the person with the cooking skill.
Who's cooking? Is it you?
If you go to your work tab, next to the architect tab, your cook is Matthews.
Okay, so she's cooking.
Yep, so choose Matthews and right click on the butcher block. And what that'll do is she'll basically prioritize butchering everything on the map that she's allowed to butcher.
Okay.
So she'll get the bunny, she'll get the fox. After that, you may want want to prioritize her to cook to make sure that they actually make usable food out of it.
Okay, so...
So she's working on the fox now.
So now what do I...
Once she's done with the fox, you'll right-click on... Yep, you'll prioritize cooking at the fuel stove.
Okay. Oh, she didn't finish the fox. Sorry, my bad. Cannot cook simple meal.
Yeah, so she's already cooking, she cooked as much as she could with the food you have.
Mm-hmm.
It requires a certain amount of food to cook, and she's out. So that's it.
Oh, we don't have enough room in our stockpile. Oh dear.
They haven't started hauling yet.
No, but our stockpile is like full.
Yeah, but it does stack some. You may want to prioritize someone to start hauling that in, though. Like, choose Avery. Or Avery, excuse me. And right-click on a piece of food and tell them to...
Still.
Well, pause the game. Prioritize hauling rice. Now, you may have to keep prioritizing it.
I've seen
how
that.
long he works on his own. Like, he may wander off and fuck about. Yeah, he's gonna go cut some more, so...
So...
I would keep prioritizing him to haul.
But what about plants? Isn't plants like rice and shit?
Click the little drop-down menu thing, the little triangle.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's different things. It's actual trees.
Okay.
So no, that should be under food, raw food. So yeah, you've got all foods checked off. You're good.
Okay.
So tell someone to haul that in before it starts going bad. Again, it goes bad without cover, without being indoors. And just keep telling them to do that until you've gotten it all in.
Did I do the whole floor in here? Okay, already exists. Dude.
You have to tell him after every run. Every time he dumps a load, you have to tell him again.
They're sleeping.
No, you just have to wait till he wakes up. Or grab Matthews. Oh, Matthews doesn't haul, does she?
No, she doesn't do dumb labor. Is anybody taking care of what's his face?
Click on them. Click the Needs tab next to their Health tab. They have been fed.
Uncovered groin?
Yeah, they're probably not wearing pants.
Do we have pants to put them in?
Pause the game for a second. So, if you look above all those listings, you see the thing that says mood?
Yeah.
Okay. The triangle is pointing to where the mood is heading towards, with all the negatives they have right now. You see those bars? Every time it goes past one of those bars to the left, like as the bar gets shorter, they have a better chance of going crazy and having a breakdown. In which case they'll do random shit like go berserk and start meleeing things, or go break stuff in the room, or some shit like that. So that's basically why you want to make sure people aren't too miserable. You can look at that on your own colonists as well to see what they want. But looks like there's not much you can do about them. It's usually easier to recruit prisoners when they're not happy, so having too fancy of a cell isn't necessarily a good thing. So looks like you're slowly breaking them down. Resistance is down to 8.6, so they might become available come winter, maybe.
Doctor care, but no medicine?
Yep.
So I'm not giving them medicine?
Right now you have selected herbal medicine,
okay.
Worse, which you have none, so they're getting no medicine.
Okay, do I have...
I think you only have the blue one for industrial tech, but I wouldn't spend it on them until you recruit them.
Oh, won't they die?
Only if they're like having problems. Go to their health thing. Oh, clicked on the bed. Okay, so you see all the little cross marks there? The white and brown ones?
Mm-hmm.
That means that they've been treated, and the whiteness indicates how good the treatment is.
They have a wooden foot?
Yep. They came in with it.
Oh my.
Yeah, they're randomly generated characters, which means they have the same kind of shit that your characters can have. But they don't have an infection, so you don't have anything that needs to be treated now.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no point in setting them to industrial tech.
Okay. So did they ever remove all the chunks of rock?
Looks like they did. Again, hauling is a low priority job, so it's the last thing they do. If they have anything else to do, they won't do it. So, like, you notice that he's planting stuff right now. It's a higher priority job than hauling. So he won't go on to a lower priority till he's done planting.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pause. The fleeing praetor? The Toj, a praetor of the refugee empire, is calling from nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush and... Oh, hey, Zorts.
Oh, hey, Zorts. Dee's learning to get
How
good.
goes it? No, this is a lot. She escaped, but she is now being followed by a man-hunting snow hare. Toj wants you to keep her safe at Tappy Feet for a few hours until her shuttle can come pick her up. She will bestow 8 honor on whoever accepts this quest. This is enough honor to receive the royalties title of Yeoman and all benefits that come with it, including the first level of psychic powers.
Accept whoever has the highest social is the person you want to accept this with.
Okay, that's Matthews.
Okay, so except for Matthews. What this will do is if you complete the quest, you'll gain access to psychic powers and you'll become a little bit more friendly with one of the factions that are in the game, the Shattered Empire. They're a good place to trade for good stuff. But you have to actually work at getting your reputation up with them with other quests.
Okay. How do I accept it for a specific person? Oh, okay. Happy New Year to you as well, Zorts. Okay, so Toj has joined temporarily.
So click on Toj.
Oh, okay, Toj.
And you want to run them towards into your area.
How do I do that?
Just like moving your own characters.
Oh, okay.
So they're already drafted. So just move them over to the sandbags.
Oh. It won't let me.
They are not drafted yet. Sorry. Pause the game.
Draft.
Yep. And you might as well draft the others and bring them over there too, so that way the snow hare attacks them.
Pause. Okay. All of the panic ever.
Now you can click and drag to select multiples from that little list up top too.
Will they all come down here?
You have to click. Yep, there you go.
Okay.
And then they're now all heading down there. So unpause, and the stupid thing will run down there and get killed by everyone.
Okay. Why is this? The strike through was through the sped up section.
Yeah, when combat happens, it can only go so fast.
So does Toj not have a weapon?
I don't know. Click on Toj.
Where is she?
Toj doesn't appear to be armed, no.
Okay. Oh.
Again, here comes the hair. And... Yep, melee guy. There we go. Okay, undraft them all.
Okay. It's...
You selected Toj, who is currently not drafted. Yep,
okay. What are you doing?
Relaxing. Cloud watching.
Okay.
Taking a chill.
Does someone need to tend to her?
You may want to treat them, whoever your doctor is, because that might be why the evacuation hasn't shown up yet.
Who's my...
We'll pause it and find out.
I think it's Hook.
Well, it should be good enough to get him out of your sight anyhow. Yep.
Okay, alright, how's my prisoner doing?
Yeah, it's still healing.
Okay. Whoa. Shuttle has arrived. Okay.
Alright, so pause the game.
I am.
You want to select your... We'll close that.
Okay.
Select Toj and right click on the shuttle. Get in the shuttle.
I did.
And unpause and then we'll go and get in the shuttle.
Why can't we get a shuttle to get the fuck off this godforsaken planet?
You're not special enough.
Apparently. Oh, goodness.
Okay,
Alright.
so we've got three things here. The first thing says quest complete. It's complete. You can just get rid of that one.
Okay. Matthew's Yeoman ceremony.
So basically, when you hit accept, it will give them their psychic power,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll do a little ceremony that everyone will attend.
Okay.
And you might get a mood buff or a debuff from that ceremony, but that's based off of how many people attend, how pretty your area is, and so on and so forth. So go ahead and hit accept.
Okay. What's with all the...
Don't worry about it, just close it.
Okay. And then...
And that's just telling you that you got the title.
If she dies, no one will inherit this title. Okay.
If you get a high enough title, eventually it can be inherited. So you should have, yep, there's your visitors. They're going to walk somewhere into your territory, and then a question mark will pop up. Mm-hmm. When that happens, you want to choose Matthews and right-click on them to start the ceremony. Yep.
Okay, so... her...
The question mark always means some kind of interaction is possible.
Okay. What is this?
What this is doing, this is telling you the odds of your ceremony coming out well or poor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's based off of that, whether you'll get a mood buff or a mood debuff.
Okay.
Shouldn't be a big effect for you. You don't have people that miserable right now, so just hit begin.
Okay.
And unpause. And everyone will show the fuck up and gather around and have your little ceremony.
Yes, let's have it in the blood-soaked sandbags.
The place of your greatest victory against a horrible bunny.
The terrible, terrible, frightening bunny. The rampaging bunny. Excitement.
If you zoom in, you can see how progressed the thing is. Yeah, you might want to speed that up.
We're losing a whole day of building here. The dog didn't even come to the ceremony. Fuck you, dog. Okay. Unimpressive bestowing ceremony.
Yep, so you gain nothing out of it. But, hey, now you've got your psychic power.
Okay.
So hit close. And choose Matthews. Oh, it's not quite done yet.
Okay, so
hit close and unpause because it's not totally done yet.
Okay. Okay, so is it done now?
Yeah, it should be done now. Go ahead and draft Matthews.
Okay. Why?
You gained a psychic power, burden. So what that does, you click on that and you click on the enemy.
Where did it say that?
It's all the way to the right.
Oh, okay.
You click on that and you click on an enemy that's in that circle.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll basically slow them down. They'll start moving real slow, so that gives you more time to shoot them before they arrive.
Okay.
Okay, so you're looking at those bars there. You've got two things. You've got heat and you've got psi focus.
Mm-hmm.
Psi focus is what you spend to use your abilities. And you can increase that by meditating, which I'll get to in a second. And heat basically prevents you from just spamming the abilities. If the heat goes above the listed number, then they can pass out and basically be out for like days.
Okay.
Okay. If you go to their bio, I think it is. Nope, not bio. Click the little eye below health. Okay, that's a more detailed one. So if you look 4 down on the left, it says meditation focus type.
Okay.
There's 2 ways that these guys can meditate to get back their psi focus.
Okay.
For this particular person, it depends on the person. They can meditate in front of any kind of art thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they can meditate on their throne. In order to gain more with the Empire, you have to have a throne room, which is a separate room, and it'll actually have requirements there.
Okay, so I have to build a throne room now?
Yep, you want to build a throne room because eventually you're going to need it.
Okay, so
I think the throne, I can't remember if throne is under furniture or miscellaneous. I'm not sure which. Yep, there it is. It is top row.
Grand meditation throne, or do I just do meditation?
You probably don't have the materials for the grand one.
Gold, yeah, no. Okay, so
It's a regular meditation throne.
So do I have to build the room first, right?
You can if you want.
Walls.
Now, to start with, you can put it in your bedroom, but eventually it'll get to the point where they don't want to have it with a bed or any other practical thing.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, if you want, you can put it there, and then you can always just move your throne later. Because you're already trying to build rooms. That's mud, you can't build over it.
Oh. No, cancel that. Okay, a door, and then meditate. Oh God, that's large. Oh, I did that wrong.
Yeah, the image of the people is where they will stand when you use that to do ceremonies.
Okay, I was not understanding how that was.
You need that to be indoors. Yep, rotate it again. There you go.
Okay. Nope.
You can undraft Matthews too.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to remember where the fucking hall thingy was.
Which thing?
There it is.
Oh, okay. Yep, because they're not gonna like having that there, so.
I forgot to put the floor under the doorway.
You also have the inner doorway, has no floor. Yep, there you go.
Structure. Oh, well, no, that's gonna. Okay, never mind. We're good there. Okay. Oh, you know what? We need some more trees cut.
Matthews is still drafted.
Okay, so everybody's gonna go about their stuff. What am I like talking to them about?
You're just chatting with them. If you click on them and I think go to social, it'll tell you what you talked about, but it's random stuff.
Okay. Yay, we have blood all over the place. Did those two ever finish planting the rice?
Yes. Or at least it looks like they got most of it anyhow.
Planting, not harvesting.
Yeah, planting. It looks like it's full, yeah.
A group of travelers is passing nearby.
So when they do that without the drop down, that literally means there's just people walking by. So the only interaction you can really do with them is if you want to capture them to try to, like, convert them or something.
I don't really want to. We'll leave them to their own devices as long as they don't become a problem. Riveting stuff. I was like, where the hell's he going? I forgot I marked those rocks to be sent away. So do I need to talk to these people, or do I just ignore them, or?
You just ignore them. Yeah, the only interaction you can really do with them is to capture them, so.
Oh, the dog's in the prisoner's room. Dog's like, oh fuck, I didn't mean to come in here. Dog is like, get me out of here. So do I need to move the dog's sleeping quarters?
No, he's got his dog bed.
I still have to build a separate room for Avery. We should probably do that. Because poor Avery lost his bedroom. To the prisoner. And that's kind of shitty. And we'll need some furniture. Alright, let's speed up sleepy time. Do 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 do. Alright, I need to slow these guys down because they start moving too fast, and with the lenses in my glasses it makes me fucking dizzy. Oh, he's straight up naked. We need to get him some clothes.
Oh, they're naked.
They look naked. That looks very naked to me.
Click on them.
Oh, so I need to change their bed to not medical now?
Yeah, change it to non-medical if they're up and about. And if you click on the gear tab on them, it'll tell you what they actually have on hand. So they probably are naked, but that'll tell you. Yep, they're naked.
Okay, so can I give them clothing?
Not really. Honestly, you want prisoners to be unhappy anyhow. It's easier to recruit them that way. I don't know why.
Prison break interval 66 days. Wow, the longer I keep them prisoner, the higher their price goes up.
They're getting healthier.
Oh my.
Now, if you do sell them, it's going to piss off all your colonists.
Would it though?
Yeah, unless they have a trait that makes them not get upset about it. It upsets your colonists to sell people, butcher people, eat people, all the fun things.
They're just forever gonna haul rocks now.
Well, until they run out of rocks. Oh, Matthews is busy cooking, that's why. Okay.
We're talking to him again?
Yep, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about log jamming through work.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you go to your work tab,
mm-hmm.
I bet that's why you're not getting any research done either. I bet Matthews is also the researcher.
Psychic soothe male. Every male colonist smiles with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting psychic drone onto this site through an orbital amplifier tuned to only affect males. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit better. Sorry if I read stilted, you guys. I am a bit dyslexic, so I have trouble reading sometimes, so I'm actually trying to read what's there. What? What was that?
I said, yeah, she's starting to construct again.
Okay. What is that?
What?
What is that? A cougar. Do I need to?
Yeah, you might
do I need to do something about the cougar?
When you get closer to your dog, you might wanna get them.
Okay, so
draft everyone.
Draft everybody.
Move them a fair distance away from it, but with line of sight on it. So like up near your rock pile would probably be a good place.
Oh, I did that wrong. Are they all still? Okay, and then
unpause it so they run up there. Okay, now you want pause and unselect Avery because he's the melee guy. You want to select the other two. Okay, if you select Avery and hit attack, he's going to start running for it and get in the way. So yeah, go ahead and attack it. And have Avery selected because you're going to have to move him up front when it starts running for it.
I was like, oh, I hit it. Oh no! Oh no!
Out of line of sight. Go, go.
What do I do?
You have to move him back to line of sight. You gotta move him to a place where they can shoot.
You told me to have Avery selected, so do I have to tell them to re-attack again?
I think. No, not move.
Okay.
Either move them back or move Avery to be with them. Pick one.
Okay.
Okay. Unpause it. Select your gunners again. Okay. Before you go chasing it, pause it and examine the cougar. Check its health. Okay. Basically, if you shoot it enough times that it starts bleeding to death, that's usually good enough. You can undraft, let it bleed to death, and you can go butcher it later.
Okay.
But it's not actually bleeding. You just shot its nose off.
Okay.
So move everyone up and start shooting again. Because it's out of range. There we go. So now it's going to start running for you. That's when it starts getting close, have Avery attack. Because you don't want it chewing on your gunners, so...
How do I get Avery to attack?
You just, while you have him selected, you right-click on the cougar. Yeah, it's ready to attack.
Okay, it wasn't telling me to attack. I'm being shot at.
Okay, Avery almost certainly needs healing.
Okay, so
That will heal him there and then instead of dragging him off to a medical thing.
Okay.
If that or you undraft him and let him go to the thing and have your doctor take care of him.
Okay, so...
you may also, I can't see it very well, but you may also want to allow the cougar, so that way they can... Oh, he's allowed, okay.
No, he wasn't. How do I...
He's automatically going to it. Once he gets there, you can tell the doctor to heal.
Okay. I was like, oh, what is this little thing? It almost looks like a horsey. No, that was not a horsey. Okay, I know we need a meditation spot. We were working on that before the cougar attacked.
I forgot you had your psychic powers. I would have had you slow down the cougar.
Well, that helps me figure things out when you're not really...
Sorry, I forgot. What do you want from me? Half the time I don't remember when I'm playing the game.
So, will she not cook this meat?
She will when she needs to cook. Now, as of right now, she will randomly pick between your rice and your meat.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and go to your cooking bills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is, if you want to cook meat first, click details.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Close the meat menu. Click the triangle next to meat.
Okay.
Okay. Click off the vegetarian. Click the checkbox to remove it. Okay. What that's doing is that's now saying cook this only with meat. Hit close.
Okay.
Alright, above the details button, you see the little copy button? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Click that. The thing that just popped up, click that to paste it.
Mm-hmm.
What you're going to do is you're going to go into the details on that one, and you're going to set that to vegetable only. And turn off meat. Might as well turn off animal products too, why not?
Okay.
Okay, so what this will do is they always do it in order if they can.
Uh-huh.
So they will first try to cook simple meals with meat. If they don't have enough meat, then they'll go to the other bill and cook it with vegetables.
Okay.
So that way they always prioritize meat, which tends to spoil faster anyway.
Yes, please build her meditation spot. Where's she going? She's going to bed. Man, they sure do like to get down and dirty, don't they? They are having a grand old time. Why is my stockpile two different colors on the floor there? One's like gray and one's like red. That I don't understand. Uh-oh. Summer. Your food crops won't grow in the winter cold. Be sure to store enough food to survive. You can build a walk-in refrigerator to prevent food from spoiling. Buy, steal, or make some parkas or you'll freeze when you step outside. Okay, I do have cotton, so I need to...
You want to go to production and make a tailoring table.
Okay, can I remove this bed?
If you down at the bottom, if you choose uninstall, it'll put it in storage so you can use it later. Or you can choose deconstruct, which will remove it and give you back some of the materials.
Okay, and then I have to go into furniture? No. Production. So I need a hand tailor bench?
You can do either hand tailor or electric.
We don't have power though.
But eventually you will, and when you do, that will work faster. It's up to you if you want to bother using the materials to make the electric one or not.
Okay, we don't... Do we have components?
You have components. You have 30 of them.
Okay. Well, they won't build that there till the...
bed's out of the way. You have to wait until the bed's out of the way if you're going to put it there. You just gotta wait.
Will they walk through that space to get into the thingy?
Yeah.
I'm not blocking anything?
No, you're not blocking anything.
Okay.
If you look to your top left, you see that big list of stuff?
Uh-huh.
That's all the stuff you have in storage.
Okay.
So you can see third down from the top, there's some components. You have 30 components on hand.
Okay. How do I...
Good.
No, go ahead.
You'll need some to make like your power devices and everything.
Okay, I was gonna ask, I can't build a refrigerated area yet, right? Cause...
I believe you can. Go to power.
Okay. Power.
Okay, so you can make a wood fire generator or a wind turbine.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have batteries, so the turbine's not going to be particularly good.
Mm-hmm.
The wood fire generator requires you to keep using wood, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it will constantly cost it. But you can if you can do that, then go down to temperature.
Okay.
Okay, see where it says cooler?
Oh, we can make a campfire. Okay, cooler. Sorry.
If you click on that and hover it onto the map, the blue section is basically the section that you're going to be cooling.
Okay.
So you build that over a wall with the blue section facing in and the red section facing outside.
So
if you want to cool your storage thing, you have to put it on the wall to your storage.
Okay, so I don't have to build a separate one?
Separate what?
Refrigerator?
You can if you want. You can build a separate one, and eventually you're going to.
Okay, so do I have to put walls in first?
You can place that without a wall.
Okay, so how do I put this?
Again, the blue square has to be on the inside. The white square has to be where a wall's going to be.
White. I see red and blue.
Yeah, in the middle there's white. There's a little white outline.
Uh-huh.
So the white outline is where the wall's going to be. You want the blue section on the inside and the red section going outside. It has to be going outdoors. Otherwise, you're going to heat up that room to mad crazy temperatures.
Oh,
So cancel that.
Okay. So, like, here?
Well, where are you going to build? Keep in mind that you've got that mud there, so you can't build a very big room.
Okay.
So you could build like a whole separate building to the south of that one.
Well, I've got the horseshoe pit here.
Oh well, okay. So maybe on the maybe above your current bedrooms or something, or up there, yeah. But you can build a separate room that has cooking, like your.
Like, it doesn't have to be that big, right? Because it's just for the food.
Well, you're gonna need room to store all that food, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Alright, so door. Oh my goodness, kitty. Okay. You said temperature.
Yep. So yeah.
Just
now,
once, or?
You might need more than one, but yeah, go ahead and do another one just to be safe.
Okay.
Now go to your power.
Power.
Okay, you're gonna have to put down your wood fuel generator somewhere, and then you're gonna have to get.
How close to the building does it have to be?
Yeah. Side stream, hang on. You can put it wherever you want. You're gonna have to run power conduits. To near enough to there for them to connect. So that's usually within like 5 blocks of it.
Okay, and then a power conduit.
And you'll basically want to run that like.
Why is it in an elbow shape? Is that?
It's just in an elbow shape. You don't have. You can do a straight line.
Okay.
So click and drag.
Oh, it has to go to here.
Yeah, it has to be near the.
Oh, okay. I had misunderstood. Let's.
Wait, what do you?
I'm redoing that.
Oh, okay, you're gonna move the...
Yeah. Because that's not... Do I need one for each?
You produce a certain amount of power with different generators. That one wood fire one will be more than enough to handle both of those coolers.
Okay, so...
that should be close enough that you don't have to connect them. Like, you only have to get the conduit within a certain range, and it'll automatically connect.
Okay, so I didn't need to...
Yes, you don't need the conduits.
Fiddly.
But eventually you'll probably end up...
So the temperature thingy takes the wall out?
Yeah, the temperature thing replaces the wall.
Oh, okay. So that's good enough?
Yep, that's good enough.
This has to have a floor.
Okay, so time to have a conversation about efficiency.
Alright, what did I just fuck up?
You didn't fuck up anything. I'm warning you ahead of time so you don't fuck up.
Okay.
So as it stands right now, your cook has to go from the cook thing.
Yeah, I know. We have to move that.
Yeah, so you probably want to just put it in the same room.
But
or
will
that a little bit closer to it?
Will that work though? I mean,
it'll work. It'll have a production penalty, but it's not that big. And it's better than all that walk time. Yeah, so like you can make a little kitchen. Like you can also put like you could put like your table and chairs in there, because eventually they're gonna want tables and chairs.
So we don't have to put windows?
No, they don't have windows in the base game.
Seems kind of cruel.
Well, the good thing there's mods for that.
Okay, so
click on your stove.
Can I move this?
Yep. Their third option says reinstall. That's what you'll do to move it, but you should probably wait till you build your ship. Because otherwise it's going to be outdoors, so it's going to take a penalty to crafting.
Okay.
So just wait until you build everything up, and then you can do that.
Okay. I saw something when we were under temperature that said heater?
Yeah, when winter comes, you're going to need heaters.
Okay, so...
If you look all the way to the right in that selection, there's also a vent. So what you can do is you can put a heater in one of these rooms, and then just vent to the other rooms. And that'll let the heat flow between them.
Okay, so it has to go like that?
Yeah, it'll end up going like that. Now, don't put that one there because it's leading to the outside, so it'll just automatically equalize the temperature. Wait until you actually build the rest of the building.
Okay, well I haven't put the heater in yet either, so
yeah, well, you don't need it yet anyhow, it's the middle of summer. Ain't no rush.
Okay. So undo that vent, or?
You can leave it there if you want. You're gonna do it eventually.
I think we're gonna have to cut down some more trees. Do they replant trees? Do I have to tell them to replant trees?
You have to make a growing zone for trees.
Oh no, 22 hair meat has rotted away in storage. Okay, so I have to make a... Hold up. Architect zone.
Now you have tons of trees to work with, I point out. If you zoom out, you've got nothing but trees. You probably don't have to worry about it.
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, sorry.
It's not painful.
Nah.
Like I said, you probably don't have to grow trees for a long time. Unless lightning strikes, light it all on fire.
So don't bother putting in a growing zone for trees yet?
I wouldn't bother yet.
Okay.
It's not worth the amount of effort it's going to take for your guys to do it.
So we're going to go through a shit ton of trees here in a minute. Okay, that was probably way too many trees that I told them to cut down. They'll probably not do a fucking other thing, but especially since we're one dude down.
Well, I do believe Matthew's your builder.
Oh, good. He's feeling better. I love how we have a naked guy walking around just named Goat. Like, what? He's exploring every inch of his room. Did you actually drop the rice off? Because I didn't see you drop it off.
What do you mean?
I told him to pick the rice up and he did, and I said drop it off, and he like went immediately over to the cut trees down.
Go, Matthew, go. Their construction skill must be going up like crazy.
You think?
Yeah. They're actually building fairly quickly.
Well, I am on triple speed.
Oh, still.
So, am I on a different difficulty than Zort's was on?
Yeah, Zort's was on a higher difficulty.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not familiar with these kinds of games for the most part, we're starting at the very basics.
Why didn't...
The next one will have an actual difficulty to it.
Is no one gonna... No one's gonna build that sectional wall. Okay.
Again, that's the lowest priority.
They built the rest of it. What's the matter, Littles?
She's just being a Maui cat. What's up, kitten?
She was being very Maui last night.
Are you being hungry?
She might need crunchies. I had filled that bowl earlier, though. Like, we have some... Oh, I can't click on that yet till we have it built. Alright, we're working on getting you a room, buddy. I promise. He's gonna go play horsey shoes. Our dog is roaming. Does nobody else construct anything ever? Oh, his resistance is coming down. Oh, we're at resistance 3.4 on our prisoner.
Well, you're slowly going to recruit him. So, if you really wanted to build the wall and deconstruct the walls, you should probably direct her immediately, like, to do it now. So you select her and you right-click on the thing and she'll do it.
My God, I'm surprised nobody else is building anything.
She's the only one marked for construction.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, go to your work thing. So as you can see,
okay.
Matthews has a lot of the shit that you're actually handling right now because they're best at it. You could probably switch Avery over to cooking because it looks like the skill difference is almost none.
A double bed is no longer assigned to Hook. What?
Oh, that's because they deconstructed to put that vent in. You go put that vent in with Matthews quick.
Oh, the prisoner's loose.
Yeah, because that's all one big prisoner room now. Because they deconstructed the wall to put the vent in.
Okay.
So tell Matthews to build the vent.
Will she put him back in there?
You'll have to correct the beds afterwards, but yes, eventually. Just get the vent built and I'll show you. Okay, now choose the bed that is supposed to be hers. And turn it off from prisoners. Okay, and then you'll have to tell someone to go take Goat back to their prison cell.
Well, she's the warden.
Yep.
Alright. Quest expires in 7 hours. A 17-year-old pyromaniac. Oh, Lord. I can't even pronounce that. We'll call them Kale. Is calling from nearby. He is being chased by tribespeople from Sayo Confederation. He begs for safety and offers to join you at Tappy Feet. If you accept, you'll have to fight off the tribespeople on his tail. The group of tribespeople is composed of one How do you pronounce that?
Pentian.
Pentian?
It's a fucking random person.
Okay.
But if you accept it, they will join you.
Okay.
And you are living in a place that has nothing but wood walls. Maybe you shouldn't. If you just don't accept it, it'll go away eventually. Or you can hit the trash can to delete it.
No more information is available. I really don't want you burning down our house.
Yeah, we're gonna get into stone walls in a little bit.
Yeah, no thanks. Cougar meat has rotted away in storage. Okay. Hey guys, you could like what's happening?
Okay, so you have your first merchant showing up.
Okay.
So what they'll do is they'll come over to your property, hang around for like a day or two.
They are a combat supplier. You can attack them, but this will anger their faction. Where are they at? Oh, that's a lot of them. No, we don't want to attack them. No. Thanks to high mood, Hook has experienced an inspiration. Hook will shoot more accurately for the next 8 days. Okay. Like, if you deconstruct the wall, you could, like...
Well, again, demand that order her to deconstruct.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you gotta you gotta assign the bed again. It was Matthews and Hook.
Matthews and Hook. This bed is for...
Well, that's not a full room yet.
Oh.
They're sleeping outdoors now.
Pause. Alright, let's go talk with them. Oh wow, we got a lot of shit. Okay. So...
Well, first of all, if you're not going to use them, you can sell those crummy clubs that you've got.
Where?
Just below the big circular thing. Sandstone stub and steel club. Sandstone club.
This?
Yep. If
okay.
you put the arrow to their side, you will sell it to them.
Alright. So, I should sell the steel club too?
If you're not planning on using it.
Well, I mean, Goat's gonna need a weapon, so...
Well, you might want to see about getting a gun for Goat, because Goat actually has a high shooting skill.
Gun. An auto pistol. Hi, Zuzu. You gotta wait a minute, buddy. An auto pistol.
I actually recommend the great bow from the selection you have. Because it hits like a rifle, and again, they've got your highest skill.
But don't I have to make arrows?
No, you don't have to make ammunition for anything in this game.
Will he use a bow?
Yes.
If he recruits?
Yes. You'll just tell them to equip a bow, and they'll equip the bow. You may want to consider also selling your wake up, which is 4th down from the top, because you're probably going to end up not using it.
Okay, so I click this one?
Yep. And you have 3 of them to sell. And you still have that steel club unless you want to hold it for a backup weapon.
I don't know, maybe we should hold on to it. Okay, we can't really afford anything else. Okay, well... call that a thing there.
Now, the stuff you bought, again, gets dropped immediately on the ground, so...
Where is it? I don't see it.
It's up near your rocks. I can see it on the ground. Yep, so you want to choose someone to go pick that up when they wake up. Just make sure it doesn't go bad. You'll just choose someone and right click it and haul.
Oh, okay. My God, they are always getting it on.
Oh, it makes them happy. And you really might want to force Matthews to finish that storage thing for the wood, because that wood is slowly going bad in the with the outdoors and everything.
I gotta wait till she wakes up. Scratch the puppy butt. I think puppy has to potty.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, let me go to the restroom and I'll take care of him.
Oh, Avery's up. Avery. Avery. Oh, somebody got it. Avery. No, how do I... Avery, deconstruct that. Deconstruct that shit, please. What are you doing? You're talking to the dog. Okay. Avery? Avery. Avery. Deal with that, Avery. Thank you. So we can at least get a roof over that. People, I'm done talking to you. You can go away now. She's still trying to recruit him. Okay, we've got a door in between. Uh-oh. Ah! Uh-oh, marriage is on. Oh no! Hook told Matthews that he wants to spend his life with her. Matthews agreed, and the two are now engaged. At some point in the coming days, or quadrums, they will have their marriage ceremony and invite all the colonists. Consider placing a marriage spot if you want to control where the ceremony occurs. A marriage spot. Okay. A marriage spot. Well, where the fuck... Okay. A marriage spot. A marriage spot. Oh, it's so romantic this time of year. Over by... the horseshoe pit. I don't know. Why not? Hang on, Zuzu. Okay, so dude is trying to build the things. Okay, they're leaving. Goodbye. You've served your usefulness. We still have to finish her meditation spot. Okay. Chop, chop, chop. Okay, I don't know what she's doing. She's just standing in the corner. I guess she was eating. She seems to be cooking now. Okay. This. We can reinstall up there. This we can reinstall up here. Actually, cancel. Can we... no, they're too close together. Okay, we were right the first time. That's fine. Okay, well, you were still working away. Oh, you're finishing... Well, you're trying to finish your walls. So you have some place to sleep. This is definitely a much different paced game. Oh, you've given up your give a damn for the night. Man, those two are just going at it. So we'll move the cookie things to the other side. And let's see. We have people eat off tables when chairs are facing them. I don't know if we have enough room for...
You got enough room. Just put it next to the other stuff and put the chairs right next to it. That'll leave one clear space for them to get by.
So have it on the same...
Yeah, like have it up against the wall.
Okay, can I put a chair in the gap?
Yeah. You put a chair on either side and two chairs up front there. And that'll let you...
A chair or stool?
Stools are cheaper and easier to make, but you have a high enough construction to make chairs, so just make chairs. Hi, Juju. Do you have to pick this?
He was bugging me.
Do you have to pick this?
I don't know, he was acting like he wanted to pee.
Come on.
I guess he got mad. He's like, oh, you're not going to take me now.
I had to go first.
Alright, eventually they'll finish. Where are you going? Where did you go? What are you doing? Okay, you're just going for a walk. Alright. Oh no, they're both meditating. We don't have to have another throne room, do we? This is crazy. Okay, so they redid the butcher thingy. We're gonna have to set that to food and things. I have to find out if we have to redo. So, what? Get cold?
Yeah.
Ooh, that air! Oh, damn!
Yes. Yes. Zuzu did not put up a fight. Oh, hold still.
You pinched him.
You can't dodge like that. That's why I pinched you. Look out.
So the stove and the... Hey. Oh my god, dog's gone crazy.
Come here, you.
The doggo's gone crazy.
Alright, what's up?
So do I have to redo the bills on those thingies?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't think you do.
Okay, no, they're still there. Okay. Why is Goat naked and loose? What happened?
Goat joined.
Goat is throwing a party. Everyone who goes will gain recreation and social energy.
No, they joined. They're
and
a colonist now.
They're naked.
They don't have any clothes to put on. You should go you should go force that tailoring bench so that you can get someone to build it.
Okay. New recruit Goat?
Yep.
Okay.
Give me a second, I'll get you a goodie.
What are you doing? I don't know what you're doing, but how about you come down here? So we can get some clothes on this man. Okay. Work. What are you doing, sir? Why are those lit up? This kind of work is opposed by his ideology? Okay, well, we'll take you off of hunting then. And we'll take you up. Wait, that's dumb. It's a passion, but it... What? It's got the little dot in it that says this... Like, it's got the little fire symbol on it, but it says it goes against his ideology.
Yeah, okay, so we didn't do ideologies because I have that expansion, but it's another detail. But go and click on goat. And click on social. So, this is what their ideology is. It's their religion. If you click it, I believe that will... Yes. That will tell you more about them, including all the things they like and don't like.
No.
Alright, so if you hover over them, I'm pretty sure this is the one that's going to be the problem.
Are you a nudist?
No, they wouldn't be unhappy about it if they were. Okay, so see where it says slaughtering animals horrible? They don't like slaughtering animals. Same thing with killing innocent animals. Anytime you do one of those actions, they will get a negative mood.
Oh, goody.
They also don't like mining, it looks like.
Yeah, I had to uncheck hunting, and how do I get off this menu?
Just hit escape. Or there was a close that I think was hidden by your webcam. So what you can do is, alright, click on Matthews. Okay, this is the default ideology that you guys have. It's completely standard. If you go to assign role, oh, okay, you'd have to build an altar to it.
Okay.
So go ahead and let everything else construct first, and we'll get to that in a second. Because you definitely need to start making clothing.
Yeah, we probably should.
Okay, so clothing is made with bills just like everything else. So go ahead and make a pair of trousers. Pants.
Pants?
Yep. Now, pause the game for a second. Go to details. Now, unlike food, like there's a direct quality value in doing these things. So what you want to do is you want to go to any worker, and it tells you what crafting everybody has. Hook's the only one assigned to crafting, and they've got the highest of everyone aside from Goat, who's the same thing. So click Hook and have Hook make it.
Can I make Goat make it?
I mean, you could, but you'll have to go and change your priorities. Go to your work tab. Okay, so that would be under Tailor. They're both just as good, but the thing is they gain skill points as they do it to get better at it. So pick one to do it. If you want Goat to be the one to do it, unclick the other person.
Nobody else is doing Tailor. Oh, you.
Yeah, because you're only going to be able to do one at a time, and whoever does it's going to gain that skill. So you want to focus on having them do all the tailoring.
Okay.
So they're the ones who will do it. So you don't have to assign the exact person anymore.
Okay. I need parkas too, because it's going to be getting into winter.
Okay, so go to add bill. Parka.
Parka. What did I do?
You hit the I for information instead of hitting anything else. So go to add bill, parka. And you want 4 of them. Nope, that's pants.
Oh.
You only need 1 pants as far as we know.
So 4 of that.
Now, eventually they will probably run out of materials. So they'll just stop building stuff at that point.
Doesn't he need a shirt too?
They'd probably like a shirt.
Because he looks naked.
From what I saw, they didn't have any limits to what they wear, so they just don't want their groin uncovered.
Okay.
But that'll make the shirt lower priority because the parka's above it. And they'll start working on that when they've got time.
Can I move the...
Yep, hit the arrow pointing up. All the way to the left. Yep. That moves it up 1.
Okay.
So now it's above the parkas. It'll happen before that.
Okay.
And that's why I had you plant that cotton first thing in the season.
Okay, it said we were low on food.
Scroll up. Yeah, you don't have a whole ton left. But it looks like you've got another crop of rice coming in.
Uh-huh.
And
there's berries up here.
Go to your architect menu. Go to orders. And there is harvest. You can use that to harvest berries. Let's just pick a big old thing of it. That'll get you some natural medicine too, so.
I don't see any other.
There's a big section up there.
What's that?
And there are some more to the left, to the right. Up a little. Yep. But that'll get you enough berries to keep going till the rice comes in.
Okay.
Is that good? Yeah, you ate
What'd
it.
you give him?
I gave him a little piece of their chewy thing.
Oh.
Zuzu ate his. Zuzu took it with enthusiasm. I think he just had to figure out what it was here.
He does seem a little weird by it.
Well, cat.
There's always cat. Why are you surprised?
The cat was literally directly behind my foot.
Which cat was it?
And
do I need to put a light in the throne room?
Probably a good idea. Because meditating takes a lot of time, so.
What's happening?
Is goat set to construction?
Yes.
Okay, you may want to turn Avery off.
Oh, okay.
And possibly goat. Because again, you're trying. Goat can do other stuff, but you're trying to focus all of your construction on one person at a time.
Well, she's also doing research, or she's supposed to be.
Okay, so why don't you switch your primary construction to goat instead of her? She's got. Oh, he doesn't like constructing though. Oh, that's hunt. Excuse me, I'm misreading. Yeah, just switch it over to goat then, and take Matthews off so that they're more likely to go do the research.
Okay.
And that way you've split up your. Goat has doctor check but no skill in it. You might want to take that off too. Yep, that looks good. So now Matthews will cook and warden, and then pretty much just research after that. So you'll finally start getting your research in.
Okay. We're gonna need to build a bed for goat.
You could switch the prisoner one over to regular. Okay, I do have a recommendation. You keep making all these small stockpiles.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, can I just make it all one?
Yeah, pause the game for a second.
Okay.
Delete all but one of the stockpiles in there. So delete that narrow one. Delete the one to the side or whatever. Any of you'll have to click them individually.
Okay.
Now click that last stockpile. There's an option that says expand zone.
Okay.
And click and drag. Yep. There you go.
Alright, so I need to take off rotten, right?
You don't really have to do that because you're not putting corpses in there, and you're gonna take food off once you get your freezer finished.
Alright, so what about plants?
Again, that's trees. You're not really uprooting any trees, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Alright, so you said I can assign that to...
Yeah, you turn that off prisoner, and assign that to them, and they'll sleep there instead of where they are now.
So that means he needs a floor. Where was the light at again? There it is.
Now, before you plop that, eventually they're going to want those braziers.
Brazers?
Brazers? Whatever, I can't see it.
Brazier is a bra.
Okay, brazier then. They're going to want that in the throne room eventually anyhow, so you might as well put one of those in instead of the torch.
Steel brazier?
Yep.
One or...
They're going to ultimately want two. And that way, at least, it's fulfilling the obligation as well as absorbing some of your wood.
Okay.
Click on one of your potatoes.
One of my potatoes.
87. Okay, yeah, it's almost done.
Okay, I don't think we... Alberto's Tigers. A group of pirates from Alberto's Tigers has arrived nearby. They will prepare for a while and then attack. Okay. You?
Did you notice where they're coming from?
No. Where are they?
May have been to the left.
There it is.
Now, keep note of where they're coming from, because they'll oftentimes come from the same general spot. But if you go to your sandbags this time, he'll run up to your storage room and just go through the wall. You have time. You might want to build just like a couple sandbags to stand behind up near your storage room.
Okay, so that's under security.
Yep. Sandbags or barricades, one of the two. Actually, might be better off barricades if you can make them out of wood. Because right now you only have so much cloth and you're trying to make your stuff.
Alright, so...
Can't build on mud.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah, that'll be more than enough. And you might want to tell someone to actually go work on the damn thing.
Well, they'll only prioritize.
Isn't Goat your constructor now? No, you right click on one and tell him to build it. You'll have to do it piece by piece.
That's annoying.
No, you have to wait for them to build one before you do it again.
Well, I needed to make sure that he picked up his weapon.
Well, then have him pick up the weapon first.
Where is his weapon? Oh, there it is.
So assign them to pick it up. Unpause it. And now send him to go build it. Oh, he's working on it. Okay.
Is he working on it?
He went to go get a meal. So you might want to go tell him to hurry the fuck up. You can see, when you have them selected, you can see what they're doing below their equipped thing. So see how it says consuming simple meal again? He's running back to get food again, so you'll have to interrupt him to tell him to build another piece.
No. At least finish the one.
Yeah, you can probably cancel those other ones. You can always build them later, but your sandbags cover the same area, so it don't matter.
Okay, I should still have time to...
Yeah, you'll get a little pop-up message saying when it's going to attack, but you don't want them wandering too far away. And it looks like people have wandered up north.
He's coming back. Oh, they went to get berries.
Yeah. I would probably start assigning them to their places. Because they still might be a couple hours before they attack, but at least you'll be in position. So you're not running to catch up.
Dude's down here dicking around. Danny boy, let's go. Minor break risk. Uh-oh.
Here they come.
What's that? Oh, an animatree.
It is a way to gain psychic powers without the Empire.
Ta-da! Okay, so undraft everybody. Oh, they are dead. They are very dead. Oh, he had medical on him. He had a knife. Okay, and we have a grave for that. Alright. Everybody go about your business. I really wish that you would put some clothes on. Like, go make some clothes. We have cloth. We have the cloth. Go make your clothes. What's the matter?
Did you undraft them?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm only looking at the one screen. Would you want something from Sonic?
She's sure about Sonic? That's kind of expensive.
Well, the thing is, it's like at 33 now.
Oh, the roads are gonna be getting icy.
Yeah, so I don't want to drive all the way into town because it's gonna be a mess soon.
Can I have a burger?
Yeah.
Tater tots.
Okay.
And I kind of want a milkshake, but they're expensive.
Well, we'll just get you a small.
Okay. Just chocolate.
Okay.
Oh, somebody needs to haul this shit. Avery. Do the things. Somebody needs to do all of the things. So I don't think, they haven't finished putting the refrigerated thingy in yet, but I do have to make that a storage.
It doesn't do you any good to make it a storage if it's open to the air and it's not refrigerated. You might as well leave things as they are.
Okay.
You're not going to swap until you tell them to finish building that shit.
Okay.
Or wait for them to naturally do it. It looks like they started on the generator, but then stopped.
Well, I told Goat to go and make his fucking clothes. Because he's still walking around naked. We need to at least get the man some clothing. He's trying. Minor break risk. Go. Check the colonist's needs. Oh, you're hungry. Okay, well, we're working on getting parkas. We are working on it. Okay, well, looks like he did eat, and now he's resting. You made the pants, but you didn't put them on. Did you, like... Well, I know they're poor quality, but at least it will... Oh wait, you did put them on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. those were not the right pants. Okay.
Starting to wonder if that's what happened with the car accident up there.
Oh, you think somebody slid through the stop sign?
Maybe.
I didn't think it was that cold to freeze the roads yet.
Maybe not.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, that is that one's name. Matthew Starr, no longer inspired by Shoot Frenzy. Alright, so I think we'll pause here since he's going to get dinner. Please be careful! Yeah, it was raining all morning and now the temperature dropped. So, we don't want to be out... Oh, hello. What is your deal? Why is there a Muffalo here? You're awfully close, Muffalo. So yeah, I think we're gonna stop here. So, we're still running off the tutorial set. This has been interesting. I think I like Beavers a little better, but this is its own sort of thing. We might try to do more of this in the future. Maybe if I manage to get up early enough on Saturdays, we can do it for a little bit before the podcast, when the podcast resumes. So, yeah, this has been interesting. Happy New Year, you guys. Thanks for popping in and watching me try to learn this, as between the tutorial and the husband trying to explain the shit. This game is like the husband's jam. He's got all kinds of fucking mods for it. So yeah, it's been interesting. Like I said, we will come back to this. Tomorrow's stream will be art, and we'll be working more on our wool painting. And for now, I'm gonna bounce because I've got all kinds of challengers I still have to get ready for Wednesday. I am so behind. Ugh, okay. That's gonna be a whole thing in of itself. I need to buckle in and get to work tonight. It's gonna be a long night, I think. But yeah, so you guys take care. Enjoy your New Year's Day. Stay safe out there. Thanks for popping in. I do appreciate it. And here's to a new year of lots of different things. Hopefully more art. I might think about squeaking in a second art stream on Mondays. I have to see what the husband's schedule looks like, because he had a Monday D&D game that was kind of up in the air as to whether or not it was going to resume on Mondays. But I have to see what his plans are with Tyler, our other friend, because I know he has a D&D game on Tuesdays with Tyler. I have to find out what Mondays are going to be. But yeah, don't forget to click all the linkies below and like, subscribe, follow all those pages down there. That would be super helpful. And until tomorrow, have a good one. Oh, thank you. Hey, I like my lurkers. Lurkers are fine. I've been told by a lot of people that they like me in the background. I don't know why, but they do. But okay. So that's fine. So thanks. I appreciate all of the things. I know a lot of people don't like to chatty chat, or they're doing other things while listening. That's totally fine. But yeah, I appreciate all of it. Nisey ASMR. As my panic squeaks happen, be like, no, what is happening? Oh, there's a thing for ya. Alright, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow for wool painting. I don't know what time we're gonna start. Depends on what time I get up. We should be starting by 4 at the latest, but we'll probably start earlier than that because I was up pretty early today. So, again, stay safe, stay warm, or stay cool if it's hot where you are, or stay warm if it's cold. We've got a dose of winter coming in tonight. The temps are supposed to go down to like the teens tonight with a wind chill in the single digits by 6 a.m. I'm not ready for this. I mean, I know it's what we're supposed to be having. We're not supposed to be in the 60s and 70s this time of year in northern Arkansas, but this might be a space heater night, and we're definitely gonna have to drip the faucets because old pipes, and it's a crawl space underneath. So yeah, we need to make sure nothing freezes. So you guys have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. Until next time, have a good one.